Very good afternoon to one and all. Myself, Mr. Mabudur Rahman, Assistant Professor in the Department of Food Engineering in KKWA College of Food Technology, Nasik. Today, I will cover a simple enzyme kinetics. So, first of all, see that what is simple enzyme kinetics. Enzyme kinetics is the study of chemical reactions that are catalyzed by enzymes. Kinetic studies on enzymes that only bind one substrate, such as triocephosphate isomerase, aim to measure the affinity with which the enzyme binds the substrate and the turnover rate. So this is called as our simple enzyme kinetics. Enzyme kinetic is the study of chemical reactions. In another way, we can say that are catalyzed by enzymes. In enzymes kinetics, the reaction rate is measured and the effects of varying the condition of the reactions are investigated. Studying an enzyme's kinetics, in this way we can reveal the catalytic mechanism of this enzyme, its role in metabolism, how its activity is controlled, and how a drug or another inhibit the enzyme. Enzymes are usually protein molecules that manipulate other molecules, the enzyme's substrates. These target molecules bind to an enzyme's active site and are transformed into products through a series of steps known as the enzymatic mechanism. For example, E plus S, it provide ES, as well as ES provide EP. EP also provide E plus P. These mechanisms can be divided into two single substrate and multiple substrate mechanism. Kinetic studies on enzymes that only bind one substrate, such as triophosphate isomerase, its aim to measure the affinity with which the enzyme binds the substrate and the turnover rate. Some other examples of enzymes are phosphofructokinase and hexokinase, both of which are very important for cellular respiration. It means in glycolysis process. When enzymes bind multiple substrates such as dihydrofolate reductase, enzyme kinetics that can also show the sequence in which these substrates bind and the sequence in which products are released. An example of enzyme that bind a single substrate and release multiple products are proteases, which cleave one protein substrate into two polypeptide products. Other join two substrates together, such as our DNA polymerase, which linking our nucleotide to DNA. Although these mechanisms are often a complex series of steps, there is a typically one rate determining step that determine the overall kinetics. This rate determining step may be chemical reaction or a conformational change of the enzyme or substrates, such as those involved in the release of product, that is denoted as S, from the enzyme. The enzyme structure is helpful in interpreting kinetic data. For example, the structure can suggest how substrate and product bind during catalysis process and what changes occur during the reactions when their reaction process carry, and even the role of particular amino acids residues in the mechanism. Some of the enzymes change shape significantly during the mechanism. In such cases, it is helpful to determine the enzyme structure with and without bound substrate analogues that do not undergo the enzymatic reaction. In this way, we can say that not all biological catalysts are protein enzymes. RNA based catalysts such as ribosomes and ribozymes, they are the essentials to many cellular functions such as RNA splicing and translation. The main difference between ribozymes and enzyme is that RNA catalysts are composed of nucleotides, whereas enzymes are composed of amino acids. Ribozymes also perform a more limited set of reactions, although their reactions, mechanism and kinetics can be analyzed and classified by the same method. So now see here the general principles of an enzyme kinetics. The reaction catalyzed by an enzyme uses exactly the same reactants and produces exactly the same products as the uncatalyzed reaction. Like other catalysts, enzymes do not alter the position of equilibrium between substrates and products. However, unlike uncatalyzed chemical reactions, enzyme catalyzed reactions display saturation kinetics for a given enzyme concentration and for relatively low substrate concentration. The reaction rate increases linearly with substrate concentration, and the enzyme molecules are largely free to catalyze the reaction. And increasing substrate concentration, it means an increasing the rate at which the enzyme and substrate molecules encounter one another. Now see here enzyme assay. Enzyme assay are the laboratory procedures that measure the rate of enzyme reaction. Since enzymes are not consumed by the reaction, the catalyzed enzyme assays usually follow changes in the concentration of either substrates or products to measure the rate of reaction. There are many methods of measurement. For example, spectrophotometric assays, which observe change in the absorption of light between product and reactants. Radiometric assay involve the incorporation or release of radioactivity to measure the amount of product made over the time. Spectrophotometric assays are most convenient since they allow the rate of the reaction to be measured continuously. The most sensitive enzyme assay use lasers focused through a microscope to observe change in single enzyme molecule as they catalyze their reaction. These measurements either use changes in fluorescence of cofactors during an enzyme's reaction mechanism, or we can say that fluorescent dyes, which is added onto specific sites of the protein to report movement that occur during catalysis. An example, if we see enzyme assay is shown the product at initial rate that is approximately linear for short period after the start of the reaction. As the reaction proceeds and substrate is consumed, and the rate continuously slows, and the length of the initial rate period, it depends on the assay condition and can range from milliseconds to hours. However, equipment for rapidly mixing liquids allow fast kinetic measurement on initial rate of less than 1 second. Okay, thank you for watching.